Remember.
Right here, the Iowa Cultural Corridor, the nonprofit arts industry generates $79.8 million of economic activity. That figure is actually composed of two numbers. $50 million in spending by the nonprofit arts organizations themselves. And this is an important piece because it's a reminder that arts organizations are businesses. Now, we love the arts organizations, and everybody thinks about them as a great value and asset to the community, and that they add to our quality of life. But the fact is, they're good business citizens. They employ people locally in the community. They purchase goods and services. They're members of the Chamber of Commerce and CVBs, and they market and promote the region. Arts organizations are good businesses. And, like all businesses, they have an economic impact for every dollar that they spend. Unlike most businesses in the region and in the country, they generate a lot of event-related spending. And again, think of the last time you were going to a show and you went out. Well, you may have paid for parking and had dinner and went out for dessert or drinks after the show. And if you got little ones at home, you went and doubled the cost of the evening on babysitting, right? The real racket in all of this, I think. $29.6 million of spending, event-related spending by arts audiences. Every time somebody goes out, they spend $14.80 per person per event, not including the cost of admission. $14.80. Not only that, 12% of the 2 million people, audiences that we gathered, 12% come from outside the 11-county cultural corridor. And guess what? They spend more than twice as much as their local counterparts. $38.75 versus $11.67. Starts to make a pretty compelling case that when we support the arts, we're also investing in a product. And that product draws people to the community, and those people spend money. Everybody holding that bouquet down here? Good, all right, the arms are strong. You know, we had a whole weightlifting regimen for the last 3 months on this, and so I've got every confidence they're going to rock and roll. So, what is the economic impact of that spending? Well, we work with a team of economists from Georgia Tech's School of Economics, and they customized input-output analysis models for every community that we studied, including the cultural corridor. Very rigorous, highly regarded economic methodology that's customized right for this region. And what we found is that spending supports 2,761 full-time jobs. 2,761 jobs in the region. And let me tell you something about arts businesses. Those jobs, arts businesses and arts jobs are necessarily local. These aren't jobs that can be offshore or sent overseas, you know, and unless the day comes when we think of the symphony as a first violinist and 100 Macintosh computers. You know, at that point we'll say, okay, great, we offshored it. But every night it's 100 musicians, and it's actors and performers, and it's those local merchants around town, it's those local restaurants pulling in the revenue. So, arts are food for the soul. The arts put food on the table for 2,761 households in this region. Good for the community. And then, government invests in the arts. We see state support, local government support. Revenue is $7.4 million. Government revenue, right? $7.4 million in revenue to local and state government. So this starts to make a pretty compelling case that that investment in the arts doesn't come at the expense of economic development. Rather, it's an investment in an industry that supports jobs and generates government revenue. Nationally, as well as right here in the cultural corridor, the arts mean business. Thank you.